What's up? Welcome. Lab After Dark. Good to see you. Good to be here. If you would, hit that like button on your way in. Can you hear me all right? Sounds like it. Never know. Yeah, everybody in the way of the hurricane. Thoughts and prayers with you. Leave if you must. Yeah, I always say that, Justin. Yeah, because usually I'm like, nah. I'm not gonna do one. And then I'm like, all right. 17 months. That's a long time. I gotta tell you, I've been getting absolutely destroyed in the comments of my own show most of the time. Most of the time I get rid of them. A lot of the times they're held for review so nobody can see them and they never see the light of day. But my God, especially this last like two weeks have been just like insane. Now I get a lot of very nice comments as well, which is great. And you know, it's important to realize that that's true, that's the case. But it is very, very odd that there is so much hate going on. I mean, like there will be people that just stop by. There was one the other day that I thought was funny. It just said, "You're not funny, dude." Okay. And that's appreciated. But, you know, like that's just to drop by and say that. You don't think that I'm funny? Okay, that's fine. A lot of people that don't think I'm funny, and I'm good with that. There's a ton of people that don't think I'm funny. I never have claimed to be funny. Now, well, maybe I have. Maybe I have. Yeah, I mean, you know. But, you know, as I sit and listen to, you know, I'm sure some of you know that I struck another channel just recently, and I don't really want to get into it too much because frankly, I don't care that much, and always it accomplishes nothing every single time. There's nothing that's accomplished from it, but I did. All right. I absolutely did. I take credit for it or blame or whatever. And I mean, just an insane amount of hatred comes from that. An insane amount of criticism comes from that. You know, you do something that you feel and you know you have every right to do, and you do it anyway. And then the person gets all pissed off about it. And they say things like, you know, he's a POS, he's a this, he's a that. And I've really come to the conclusion with these folks that I never, ever know about until they start coming after me or people that I associate with or talk with or whatever it is. You know, there's a lot of people, and you see the different types of Machiavellianism and narcissism and, just psychopathy and just a lot of really insane stuff. But, we talk about narcissism. We talk about, narcissism is one of those things that everybody sort of brings up constantly. Why am I lagging so bad? Is there a reason for this? It is just driving me up a wall. I might have to come back. Anyway, hopefully this. Yeah, I know. I saw JLR. he likes to do that kind of stuff. But it's not even, to me, it's not even narcissism. I've put some thought into this. A lot of thought, really. And I truly believe that a lot of these people, most of these people that continue this same horse shit and talk about the same thing every single day, it's this person's fault, it's that person's fault, this person did this person did that, that there's more like a sadist, a sadistic sadism type stuff. Like there are people that enjoy hurting other people and taking pride in it. Because if you think about it this way, like if I was to have a conversation with you or anybody face to face, like another guy, and we're having a conversation and one person starts getting a little more heated up than the other, and everybody's like, well, calm down. And then the other person notices that person's getting heated up, so they simmer it down, and then you simmer down because it's not just a conversation that you're having because you're face to face. And it could go sideways at any single moment. You understand that any conversation in person can go sideways. And it could go from having a conversation to a full-blown fist fight or whatever it is. And it happens a lot, especially with guys. Happens with women too. But the problem is, online, you have this plethora of people who would never say shit to your face, ever. Ever. They wouldn't have the balls to approach you. Because provoking people online, throwing out lies and deceptions is a simple way for these people to attract attention towards themselves. And they do it a lot. Because they don't have the personality in real life to conquer the outside world. So they internalize it, and there's no actual repercussions for this. It's quite the opposite, my friends. Matter of fact, you can do this and you get praised for it. You get told, awesome, good job. And not only that, people will pay them to do it. People will give them money to do it. So not only are they benefiting from the attention, then they benefit from the monetization. And it's just a cycle of horse crap. And that's why I don't care about them. And I never find out about them until they come after me. And it's a terrible, terrible thing. It is upside down. If you've noticed that gossip always sells. People are drawn to gossip. Everybody is. I mean, you have to fight it to not be. You know, that's why there's no repercussion online. Zero. You can say anything you want about anybody online, and there is zero repercussion. Once again, not only that, it's quite the opposite. It's absolutely quite the opposite. You know, you get rewarded for it. People cheer you on. The nastiest people cheer you. They cheer you on, and they say, you know, good for you. Get them. You know, I mean, look, there's nobody, and I mean nobody, that loves to defend a situation more than me. I'm actually pretty good at it. If I get in a one-on-one conversation with somebody and we're going point, counterpoint, we're not yelling at each other, I can pretty much dog walk somebody up and down the street. I just can't. I've always been able to do it. And sometimes I have to watch myself because sometimes I get a little too feisty with it. And I don't want to make that person feel really, really bad. But sometimes it happens. And you know, I've not wanted to participate in a lot of that, but you also don't want to be a pushover. You don't want to be back down from people. And, you know, when people, you know, my stuff gets clipped sometimes. And I usually don't have a problem with my stuff getting clipped, but when somebody clips something and it hasn't been 24 hours and they're using it for their own shitty agenda, then I have a problem with it. You know, you're not going to provide any commentary. You're just going to clip it and make it seem sus or whatever it is. Then I'm going to take whatever action I can towards that kind of a sadist. You're allowed to have an opinion on people if you think, like, you know, it's so funny. People get so mad. They used to get so mad at me, and some people still get mad at me about it. They said, I can't believe that you think Don and Candace had something to do with Summer going missing. Last time I checked, I didn't think that was a problem. I feel like I'm allowed to feel how I want. Okay? I mean, I don't think that that's a big deal. Thinking somebody could have something to do with something is not definitive in any way, shape, or form. All right? There were times, and by the way, I take zero pleasure in it. Like Justin said, you know, with Stacy, we had a great, I mean, Justin, if you go back to that live and watch it, there were a lot of people that were saying Josh is way too aggressive. He's being way too mean. He's not this, he's not that. And I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, not only was I not being mean, I was holding back. Now, the fact that I was catching him in his own lies and his stumbles, which I've done to Don before. I confronted Chris Proudfoot, and he went all wordsmith semantics. Wasn't my panel, so I backed off because I didn't want to ruin what was going on there. And the same thing with when I was on there with you, Justin. I didn't want it to go that way. But I mean, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? Cater to, I didn't call him any names. I didn't call him a fat shit. I didn't say he was a piece of crap. I may feel that he's a piece of crap. And for the record, I certainly do. But I made it known, and, that's about it. Do I think that Don Wells is a terrible person? Yes. And there's a pattern of history to support my feelings. Is that enough for him to go to jail for what happened or whatever happened to his daughter? No. It doesn't mean anything. But then we have people that just continue. Like, I don't even know. One of the comments the other day was, there are two types of racists in this world. Ones that don't care if people know, or the first kind is one that doesn't care that people know. And number two is the ones that overtly are racist. And they said that I was the number two kind that hide it because I criticized Hong, Nick's friend. That I was covert about it, though. Dead serious. I'm a racist. That's what it said. But I've been called that before. I've also been called a homophobe. I've also been called a homophobe, a racist. What else? Yeah, Hong's like my favorite, matter of fact. I like the guy. I wish he'd come back. Bring back Hong, But I don't know. No, I don't feel like I'm racist, but who cares? I'm not racist. I don't give any thought to somebody's race, creed, sexuality. I really, really do not care. It doesn't make any difference to me. But that's sort of the thing now, that when they go back, because I have told jokes, said jokes that were borderline, that were inappropriate and all those kinds of things. And some of them I regret, and some of them I don't. Some of them you're just trying to, whatever, be funny with your friends, or, but there's never any intent behind anything. Ever. There's never intent behind anything. And, people will say, well, I'm a misogynist. Well, I have more respect for women than I do men. Matter of fact, most grown men that are kind of part-time fathers and just not very good people drive me nuts. Like, I can't stand like a dude in his 40s that is always struggling. You know, I can't see my kids because of this, or I can't do this because of that. It's just like, shut up. Go do something. I can't do this. I can't do that. What do you mean you can't do what? You know, my this stops me from doing that, and my that stops me from doing this. It's like, all right, well, you should fix that. All the while they leave mothers, women, to do everything. My sister, her father, or the son of her father, the father of her son, the son of her father. We were in church for a second. Would come around 2 or 3 times, maybe not less than that, maybe 1 or 2 times a year, sometimes not even. All while my sister was left to do everything. Everything. While he ran the streets and did whatever he wanted to do. Anything. I don't know what he would do. Sure wasn't taking care of his son. He wasn't providing for his child. But, you know. Yeah, his sister's baby's daddy. I probably should have said it that way. But, so I sit there and I look and, she's got to do this. My nephews were born with a blood disease. They were born hemophiliacs. So their early lives were not simple. Matter of fact, there were surgeries, infusions, this and that. I mean, it was just a constant battle going to different major hospitals to have these things done, and with no help from anybody. I respect women more than I do men. Mostly. Now there's some phenomenal men out there that I respect and appreciate, but I know that men, quote unquote, hold the infrastructure together, but there'd be no infrastructure to use if it wasn't for women. There would be no society if it wasn't for women. None. And so I understand it. I understand how that works. I understand that a mother will always make sure, mostly, nothing is absolute, but a mother will always find a way for their child to eat, while an absent father will always make sure he eats. Always. Every time. I've gotten rid of friends in my life that did not take care of their kids. I couldn't stand that. I hated it. I just could not stand it. And I never looked at them the same, like they were worth anything whatsoever. And they weren't most of the time. That's why I couldn't be friends with them. And just like I said, some of the comments have gotten just ridiculous and out of control. It's weird because I like to do I like to do shows. I like to stream. I'm sure I mean, at some point, but I don't think he was always an addict. I like to stream, but I'll tell you that just like the other day when I did the one about Dog and Coffined Off and all them, I mean, I got hammered by a lot of people for it. There was absolutely no ill intent while watching that. I have tremendous respect for most people. They've never done anything to me. I don't know anything about Jennifer Kaffendaffer. I know very little about Dog the Bounty Hunter. And frankly, I don't care. But the fact that I was getting hammered the way that I was, it was just like, do you understand that I'm here messing around? Like the thing with Hong was funny to me, at least. I don't know. I thought so. I think they were funny. I don't expect everybody to share my sense of humor, but like I can say one thing that somebody disagrees with and they will lose their shit on me in the comments. I can guarantee every single one of you in here that are listening to this right now or will listen to it in the future, you will not agree with every single thing that I have to say, and I hope that you don't. Now, I hope that we can see eye to eye on most things, you know, between good and bad and things like that. But you know, you're not gonna, you can't see the world through my eyes, and I can't see the world through yours. That's why having conversations with people are very important. I thought so too. Having a conversation with somebody is important, but you're not going to get anywhere with people online. You did? When? I didn't even see that one. I did get upset with Josh in the comment section. I apologize. It's all right. It seems like everybody does. They feel as though whoever, you know, they can let me have it, you know, and I mean, I don't know. To me, it's kind of whatever. But you know, I really do try not to take those things personal. But let me see here. Why do you like here's one. You'll love this. Why do you talk so slow? Are you a slow learner? I mean, I don't know. Why do you talk so slow? Are you a slow learner? Why would anybody ever say that to somebody else? What's the point? Now, I'm not upset about it because I'm not a slow learner. And I'm not upset about it because I don't actually talk slow. I talk how I want to talk. Sometimes I think before I talk. It's a great trait. You should try it sometimes. Maybe think before you type. I don't know. Not a big deal. Am I a slow learner? I probably, I don't know, probably. I don't know if I'm a slow talker. What does it matter if I am? What if I was actually a slow learner? What if I was actually slow? What if I am slow and I just don't know it? Is that possible? Of course it is. But come on. I would never leave that comment for somebody. Do I take long pauses? I don't even know if I do. Sometimes I do, but it's kind of my thing. It's kind of what I've always done. Talk slow. I'm not talking slow. And I'm not a slow learner. Maybe I am. I don't know if I am or not. I would imagine that you can't actually tell if you're a slow learner or a slow talker. It's probably not something that you would know, is it? So, I mean, I guess I very well could be. There's one of my long pauses. I like it too. But yeah, the whole thing about like me being racist towards Hong is just such a tired and boring argument. Never. I don't even think about it. It's not something I think about. I found Hong funny. And that's a really this is a great point. Criticism, satire is free speech. Asians not exempt. And that's absolutely true, because I can guarantee you that there were people out there that were going to quote unquote cover it. And then they see Hong show up and they go, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to. I think that's discrimination. What do you... I really do. I think it is. I think that's racist. Don't change. Not that you would. I don't know if I could, but just saying, I started watching way back in the very beginning of Summer Days, maybe before. It is your personality. Yeah, it's cantankerous. I am a cantankerous human. I mean, maybe I don't actually think that I am, but I am completely comfortable with my personality and the way that I deal with people. You know, I interact with people in real life all the time, every day. You know, I don't live on the internet. I would like to stream more, but you know, I don't live on the internet, and I have to, you know, somebody said the other day too, this is one of my favorite ones, because I take care of my grandmother. We live in the same house, blah, 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 blah. Somebody was like, oh, he must be mad and that his grandmother turned the power off to the basement. First of all, shit face, I don't have a basement. My grandma doesn't have a basement. Second of all, if we did have a basement, she couldn't get to it. Third of all, my grandma's an old lady. She doesn't take care of me. At all. Not at all. Not even a little. You know why? Because she's a disabled old lady. Every single morning, I had to get her breakfast. Every single afternoon, I have to make sure that she ate something. Every single night, I have to make sure that she has to have dinner. And I pick up her medication. I take her to the doctor, which is more and more constant than ever. I don't think they do. I don't know. I don't know if they have basements here. Maybe. But it's just really, it's funny. They just they're very ignorant people, and like I don't care about that. That doesn't bother me. They don't know my life dynamic, nor should they, nor do I care, or whatever. But I was also able to help take care of my grandpa, and that was a great thing. But and I take care of my grandmother every single day. I mean, ask Linda. She sees it. She knows. Grandma ain't doing nothing for me. She used to. She can't. At all. At all. I mean, there's nothing that she can do. Other than, I mean, she can use her walker to get around and pour herself something to drink, or go to the restroom, or whatever it is. And I can't tell you how many times a day that I have to fix the TV for her. It's a lot. I remember one time, this was a few years ago, I was out of town. And she calls me on my phone. I'm out of town. She knows I'm out of town. All right. She calls me and she says, Josh. I said, yep. And my sister was there to check in on her. And she says, she goes, something's wrong with the cable. And I said, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to have to ask Suzanne. Well, she's not going to be over here till later. And I go, oh. I said, I don't know. I won't be back for a couple days. And she goes, I haven't watched TV all day. I said, I don't know what you want me to do. I cannot transport myself through the phone to come fix the TV. I don't know what's wrong with it. And she's not really the kind that you could just say, well, this is what you should do. I haven't watched TV all day. I'm just like, I'd help you if I could. But I can't. I mean, she was dead serious. She wasn't kidding at all. I haven't watched TV at all day. I was like, damn, dude. I wish I knew what to do. Little bit, welcome back. You said no live. That's true. I did. I say that I told you. I say it every time. Gifted. Thank you, Melly. I appreciate it. And Karen, thanks for the call the other night as well. That was awesome. And Jovi, thank you so much as well for that. And let's see. You do you, Josh. That's the only person I know. I don't know how else to. That was funny. I enjoyed that. Let me see. Oh, that's right. Went to Seattle for a week just recently, and I had to have a friend come check on him to make sure his phone worked and he still could get TV. Are you talking about your father? Yes, welcome new members. Oh, your husband. Yeah, no, I totally understand. Do you have a question? I don't know. I don't honestly, I mean, it's a good question. I do not know the answer to that. Is anybody else having that problem? Yeah, I don't know. He's not good with phones. It's a YouTube problem. Damn, that sucks. I'm blessed. My hubby has been taking care of me since my. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that like she's like an old lady. I don't really appreciate anybody saying anything about my grandma because legitimately, like, my grandma could probably kick the shit out of like 80% of people. She's deadly with that walker if she wants to be. But, you know, most people are losers, so. Yeah, how long is it? Like, how long is the wait? I don't even know. Let's see. Joshua, blessed to still have your grandma. Yeah, she's the only one I have left. She's the only grandparent I have left. My grandpa on my dad's side, he died from a gunshot, and then before I was born, it was inadvertent, and it was actually manslaughter. Somebody shot a gun up in the air during a fight in like the early 80s, and it came down and hit him on the head, and he died. And then my grandmother on my dad's side died of renal failure like 7 years ago. I think 7 or 8 years ago. And then my grandfather died in 2010. Dad's in prison. Mom passed away. So she's literally like the only person. You know, most people, when their grandparents die, they have their mom and their dad to deal with after that. But that's just not going to happen in my world. That's just not something that I'm going to have to deal with, unfortunately. I wish it was a problem that I did have. I won't have that. You know, so I have made it apparent that this was what I was going to do and how I was going to do it. And you know, damn anybody that really gets in the way of that. It really doesn't bother me. So, yes, I am completely blessed to have my grandmother in my life. But like I said, I will not get that chance with parents. You know, it's a strange thing. Josh, is your dad's mom? Josh, is it your dad's mom or your mom's mom? My mom's mom. It's my mom's mom. My dad's parents are both dead. They both passed away. God, I can't even remember how long ago my grandmother Diaz passed away. But you know, Josh, think about what you just said, what you have been through, and look where you are now. You're authentic, honest, funny. Don't let the haters bring you down. I appreciate that. That's very, very kind of you to say. I'm more bothered by. It's not exactly the haters themselves. It's the legion of people that follow them. That is where I kind of get like blown away. The support for a lot of these people is astronomical. Why, I have no idea. It's not something I can figure out. I just know that it's much more than narcissism. There is a formula that has been created to talk crap about other people while having no repercussions of it, because they wouldn't have the balls to say anything to anybody in real life. And instead of there being repercussion, there is reward. It's quite the opposite of a punishment. And that reward is admiration of a nasty ass person and monetization. You call somebody, and excuse my language, but I'm just going to say, you call somebody a bitch, a skank, a asshole, a this, and you yell it at them, and then somebody will super chat you $20. Good job. Awesome. And you're like, why is that? How is that a thing? Why is that a thing? Because there's a lot of nasty, unhappy, shitty people out there. And it's sad. And like I said, the more and more and more, that people kind of get rewarded for their stupid, idiotic behavior. I'm drama, I'm this, I'm that. And you're like, Eric, Josh will make fun of other creators. It's about that line. Well, not only that, and you're completely right, but check this out. I make fun. Who do you think that I make fun of the most in this entire world? Who do I give the most crap to in this world? And yes, I'm drinking coffee. That's right. Myself. There is nobody that I make fun of more than me. I do not take myself that serious. If you've ever watched this show or any show that I've ever done, not only am I harder on myself than I am any other human, I also make fun of myself more than anybody. There is nothing that somebody can say about me that I wouldn't say about myself if it were true. I do make fun of Chris a little bit, but not much. I make fun of myself the most. Yeah, well, I don't mind. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, you don't want to talk about yourself in such a terrible way all the time, and be down on yourself, and that's something that I'll always have to work on. But like, I don't have that insane amount of confidence that I walk above people on a soapbox or whatever and think that I'm so much smarter than people. And I've never felt that way. Who's worried about my red door? Are there people that... What I want to know is, why are they worried about your red door? Who's worried about my red door? That's a new one. What about my red door? I painted that. I like it. I don't have a channel. It would be so stressful, and someone is always going to upset you no matter what. Somebody said something about my red door. That's a new one. Danielle. It's a funny name. Don't break my door. That's a nice door. It's a fun door. I like it. Hold on. Let me look here. You be you. That's what I like about you. Well, I appreciate it. I heard it on one of the hate channels. Someone said they docked you and Justin and a whole lot of people, and I was listening, and they said something about your red door. I mean, like that's mental. That is absolutely mental. That anybody would care anything about my door. Wow. My door? That's funny. I'm at the door. You know why they care that it's a red door? Because they're a bull, ready to charge at everybody. I hate his door. It's awful. His door is the worst. I've never heard that one, but it doesn't surprise me. Nothing surprises me. I should paint that whole door. I'm going to paint the whole door red. I'm going to paint the whole door red. That's what's going to happen. Let's see. And that is not what I wanted. 2-minute break. Be right back. All right, turn that crap off. All right, and we're back. So, where were we? Where did we pick up? I think it was the door. Can you imagine, though, for like, honestly, I have not liked a lot of people in my life. A lot. Just couldn't stand them. They just drove me nuts. Never one time did I ever say, plus, you know what? You friggin' loser. I hate your door. I don't like your door. It bothers me. What? My door? Now we're just dealing with the mentally ill. Now we're just dealing with the mentally ill. That's what it is. If I honestly, I just looked. I don't have any more red paint, or I would be painting this thing right now. Right this second. I would paint the whole friggin' door is red, just to just to piss people, just to piss one person off. It would be worth it. He hates me. Yeah. God dang that door. Dang door. Nah, but I mean, really not that big of a deal. But it's like those are the same people, and then the person that's, you know, either talking about Sebastian Rogers, but they're not actually talking about Sebastian. They're talking about, you know, Seth or something. And they're just like, I bet Seth could have transported through the jail cell out the door, and he could have ended up taking Sebastian on a UFO ride. Who knows? That's possible. There's a video of it. You know, or whatever. People can teleport now. They can teleport. Have you ever heard of that? Teleporting? It happens. What'd that person say? Can you believe that person said that? I'm telling you right now, make me laugh. And then there's people, the people go, dude, I'm telling you right now, she's right, and frig Josh's door. I've heard of this new thing. I've been watching the BBC, and people are teleporting through. I mean, they can teleport themselves back and forth. And you're just like, all right. She was never in this chat. Ever. Oh, she was on you, Josh and Justin. I don't give a shit. You think I would stay up thinking about that? Worrying about people's doors or their opinions of me? Hell no. Not at all. And thank you for gifting that membership. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. I'm going to teleport. I've seen it happen before. Oh. It's like, Jesus, man. It would suck. It would suck to, like, 'cause sometimes you don't know if, like, that person got hit in the head with a rock when they were a kid, or they're just psychotic, or they're just a liar. Either way, it's all bad. Now, the rock thing may be forgivable, but if you're just, like, making stuff up, well, whatever. What's behind that door? Nothing. It's a fake door. I put it there to piss people off. It's not even a real door. It's a false door. It's just there. What's behind door number 1? Yeah, just because people can type, like, I used to be able to type like 94 words a minute. I can probably type 20, but when I was like in high school, we had to do that little Mavis Beacon thing, and you know what I mean. I would go, and then it meant nothing. So that's when I started making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in computer class, and my typing skills went downhill really fast. But what I would do is I would just bring a big thing of peanut butter and a big thing of jelly and 2 loaves of bread, and I would make everybody sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches at computer class, like once a week, all the time, constantly. It was awesome. You're a liar. That's a quote SNL show. What is? You're a liar? Yeah, but my typing went down. I mean, I should have been focused on something else, don't you think? No, I wasn't focused on something else. I wanted to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for everybody. Even if I didn't like you. Even if you didn't like my door, I would have made you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'd make you one. I'm telling you. Nah, I'm gonna spray paint it just completely red. Completely. I'm not. I will not tell you who, but if there are people out there that feel it necessary, feel free. I'm not going to say anything. That's funny. Yeah, Kimberly's lost too. That's good. It doesn't matter. We're all lost. Gifted one. Thank you, Texas lady. That's very kind of you. I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to say. I refuse. Just know they're dumb. Just know they're dumb. Dumb, da-dum. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I refuse. She's not a big gal from Tennessee. She doesn't really talk about me that often. I don't think. I don't watch her, so. Nope. Not saying. I refuse. It's not Great Hughes. Nope. It's not big ears. I'm not saying. Somebody's got to know. Somebody's got to know. I think so, for the most part. Nope. 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 I think that they do hide. That's funny. Damn, Amanda. Now that's funny. Yeah, it could. It could rhyme with racing, pacing. No, it's actually no. I don't. No, not her. Not her. It's not Dumbo either. It's possible. I'm not doing it. Lulu says, spill it. I don't know if she has big ears or not. Do 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 do. Whistle's right. No, it's not chasing. I don't care about her. I don't care about any of them. Think about any of them. But no, it's not her. It's not cow. It's already been said. It's already been said. No, it's not Granny. What are we guessing? Who I was. It wasn't, the imitation wasn't that great. It was more so what I was saying. Seth could have transported it through. He could have transported it through a telephone or a computer. It's happened. I read it on TMZ. Nothing. Nothing. They did nothing. Use my shit. That's what happened. It's just not copacetic. You know what I mean? Just conspiracy theorists and, things like that. Live in Canada. Who lives in Canada? I only know of AB that lives in Canada. Oh, well, that's what's kind of like sad about it. And there's been some people over there that, like, not just there, but there is this very clear divide of people on either side of whatever, and it's just, stupid. Sunflower Darkness lives in Canada. No, it's not Voices Behind the Wall. I don't have any problem with her. She never talks about me. I don't talk about her. It's all good there. I did see that. Let's see. Saskatchewan. Very nice. Burr, 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 burr. Saskatchewan. Is that true? The affair thing? I remember when Betty was like going off on her. And was accusing her of that, but is that true? Is there actual proof that happened? An affair? Oh,
Whatever, dude.
that's crazy. Or is that just something that was said?
Dude.
Yes, that's when she switched teams. Switch teams. I've been accused of switching teams before. Damn. Like, what do you mean an affair? Like she was married and then... Really? Nah. I don't care. I don't care what she does. Like, I don't know anything about her. I don't want... She thinks she knows stuff about me, but I don't know. I don't know anything about her.
Dude.
Weird. No, I didn't know that. I remember Betty saying something about it, and I thought that Betty was like a bit out of line saying that, and now I don't care. She does reside on the dark side. She does reside on... Yes, she absolutely does. No question about it. No, I just thought that... I just thought that it was a bit much to say about somebody, but I didn't know anything about her, and now I don't care what anybody says. Makes no difference to me. Cripple Creek Farm, Josh, tell us about the bubble gum. I'm pretty sure that I talked about that just the other day. She accused me of putting gumballs up my ass, and I told a joke on a podcast because there was this guy named Sal Governal on the Howard Stern show that made it. It was like literally told 7 years ago. I mean, I could barely even remember exactly what happened, but she claimed it was on video, and that's just a lie. All of it was just a lie. She didn't even get the story right. It didn't even happen. You feel better, Cripple Creek? Sad thing is, there's a time I watched her channel, but the edge and out the door, sort of like Gray Hughes. Yeah, Gray might be the worst out of everybody. I guess my standards are too high. Dude, I saw him out there in the sticks the other day. Or was it today? He was out there. Is he live right now? Let me see. He might be. Nope. I don't think he is now. Yeah, look, I made an inappropriate joke on a podcast many, many years ago. And, yeah, I guess some people said, oh, I can't believe that actually. It never happened. Nothing like that. It's stupid. I think Greg I don't think so. I think he's always been kind of like that. No, I didn't. That's awesome, though. I do. I still talk to Trevor. Sure. Yeah, I didn't think you were. Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why. And I guess I understand this question, but I don't care who anybody talks to. It makes no difference to me. You know, like it's whatever. Um, you know, I don't know. I get it. I've seen him on other shows talking to people and things like that, but I don't really care. He's allowed to do whatever he wants. Something not even current. Well, yeah, current. No. No. No, but the suggestion was that I videotaped it or that I was shoving stuff up my butt and then wasn't even I mean, it's just asinine. But I would never bring something like that up for anybody because I don't actually care. But yeah, it was a joke on the Howard Stern show, and then my dumb friend, would always joke about it, and then I said something about it on a podcast and whatever. How does one shove anything? I don't know. It's just dumb. Oh, he videotaped it. Right. Okay. Well, when you find that videotape, you let me know. You just let me know. And by the way, my humor it's not exactly the same as it used to be. It's definitely matured like a tiny bit, not a lot at all. Trust me, like at all. I used to dream of being a stand-up comic. Yeah, it was Lucas. I used to dream of being a stand-up comic, and not that I would have been any good at it, but I mean, I've done some stand-up before, and just like locally or I did some in, I don't know. I've done some locally. I did some in Oregon and Washington. I did a couple stand-ups, so on and so on and so on. But yeah, I used to want to be a comic and just say, whatever. And so that's why I started what it was called was a comedy podcast, and it was actually extremely popular, and yeah, but it ran its course. I mean, we did it. God, we did over 100 episodes, and like I said, I lost all of those episodes to. I didn't own the rights to it, to the podcast, and I wish that I would have negotiated that better, but I lost most of that stuff. I mean, I have some of it, and I thought it was fun, but it wasn't something that I wanted to do forever. George Burns. Nah, I don't know. I was more of I liked to do like crowd work stuff, tell stories. And I do a little bit of that on here, but some people like it, some people don't. But, laughing was always a coping mechanism growing up. It masked a lot of insecurities. And so I always kind of I would always try and make light of any situation because for some reason it helped. I don't know why or what it helped, but it always did help to kind of push it any other way. And I did all that kind of stuff. I felt like I had to, because things were always too serious, and were always too tense. It felt like, and I didn't even start coming out of my shell probably until I was like 10 or 11. I mean, I was a scared kid from like 3 to 10. And then when I kind of started to understand the situations more that we were put in, and that we weren't always in immediate danger, I started kind of to relax then a little bit, but it took years to feel like that, That's why I was telling Linda this earlier. I don't like looking at like photos of myself from that time, like from 3 to 10, because I would just see this like broken little dude, and not that it could do anything, but it was just, I hated thinking about those times, I make clicking sounds. I make clicking sounds with my tongue when I'm like this. I started doing this just recently. It's and I think I'm going to start using that as an anxiety buffer. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, sarcasm and crap like that have always... I came over here because you make me laugh. Gets me through hard days. I feel you. I have seen that, yes. Did you like that one? Jessica, nowadays you can't joke, kid bash, or anything. That's what I'm telling you. If you just listen to me making fun of somebody because of something that they said or did, and I find it, idiotic or whatever, and you just isolate that, and you would say, well, he's a bully or whatever. If you've never watched my show, then you would not know that the person that I mock the most is myself. I do not take myself very serious. I don't mind if people, give me a bit of crap, or say I'm stupid or whatever. I don't really care about that. The thing is, I don't think that I'm stupid. So you're probably not going to offend me with that. No, there are probably other things that you could say that would probably piss me off, but do what Don wants. I haven't done that in so long. Been a long time. Long time. I mean, like the longest. I don't even know if I can do that anymore. Well, I've been offending a lot of people. Let me show you here. Well, I won't show you, but I'll read. Let me read you some of these. They're kind of fun. I don't know if they're fun, but let's see. Content. Some people do like to be offended. They do it all the time. I mean, it's a constant thing. Fried eggs. I mean, I think so. I could see that. Here we go. Here's the mother load. Channel. Published. Response status. I respond. And then response. Like, listen to this. Don't know what your problem with dog is, but don't try and shortchange a man with a long, vital career. Starting to question why I thought you were a smart cookie. A smart cookie, huh? Whoa, this is the first video of yours I can't watch. Major disappointment. That's rough. That is... It's too soon. Yeah, I've watched South Park before. Hold on, I'll read you the one on the community post. Yeah, I used to watch South Park. Not a ton, but give me a second here. I'm looking. I'm starting to question why I thought you were a smart cookie. I mean, that's just like, that's mean. Is that not mean? I don't think I said anything bad, but maybe I did. I thought I was having fun, and I was having fun. As long as I was having fun, that's all that matters. I'm kidding. That's wrong. Oh, yeah, here it is. Oh, yeah, this is my favorite one. Though, okay, so it says this. Hold on, maybe I can share this. It's my favorite. No, it wasn't from. No. All right, so this is from Stella Zune OZ2829. The one who is in the sheep's clothes is you. Have you already deleted the live shown where you bully Nick's Chinese friend Hong? There are two kinds of racists. One who is racist and doesn't hide it, and the other is covertly racist. You are number two. That's funny. Number two. Seems weird. That seems kind of mean, right? I certainly did not. Hold on. Check this out. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's do it this way. Hold on. How come I can't respond? I want to reply. It won't let me. It's not going to let me, or I would. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. Hold on. Picture. All right. Okay. Let's see here. And you are number one. How dare you? I spelled American wrong. Can't believe you say something like this. Laws have changed. How can I feel like I belong in a country with people like you mocking me, mocking you? My face is blocking the comment. Sorry. Okay, hold on. Is that better? Let's see. But now it's our turn in the big leagues. It's our turn at bat. Moving on up to the east side to a deluxe. I don't know how to spell deluxe. I'm not sure. Deluxe apartment. Oh, yeah, there's an E on it. Deluxe apartment. God dang it. In the sky. Got it. We will not be silenced nor shamed. How dare you mock me, mocking you, mocking Hong, mocking us to mocking you again. Racism is out. We are in. It's okay to not like someone for the person they are. I hope you can read this entire post, but I'm guessing your attention span isn't all that well. And if you see a sparkling object halfway through this post, I'm sure you will get distracted. Thank you for you put an E on what happened. I hope moving on up. Where's the your? Like the you are is okay. I hope you can read. Post, I'm guessing, pen sparkling. Yeah, shiny object, sparkling. I got that right? You're number one, and I thought I got it right. Thank you for ending bigotry in one simple post. You are everything the Dr. Martin King would. You are everything the Dr. Should I put Martin Luther King? You are everything that Dr. Martin Luther King spoke of in his I Have a Dream speech. Ta-ta for now. See you at the next church service regarding hate. Love your new best friend, Joshua Daniel Diaz. P.S. We should hang out sometimes and do box car derby. We can put weights in the front of the let's see here. We can put weights in the front of the cars so we can beat all the Boy Scouts who think they can beat us, but we will cheat to win. I'm sure your moral compass won't mind. PPS. I stubbed my toe yesterday. It sucked. PPPS. However, my toe is feeling better. Just thought you should know. PPPPS. It was colder today than yesterday. Make sure to wear socks. PPPPPS. I hope my toe isn't bruised. Night. Okay. Reply. Dang, look at that. Dude. Dang. Well, nailed him. I just PPP, not PPP. It's PSS. I mean, I don't care. I'm not changing it. All right. Here, hold on. Let me fix that. You want me to fix it? I'll fix it. I'll fix it. PS. UP United States Postal Service UPS Fed X POS Fed X. Oh God. All right. Well, that was fun. Good night. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Comments on my last community post if you want. Bye.